Hello world, how y'all doing? It's your boy Boss Ryder checking in again for Navigate Logistics. Welcome back to the channel. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Can I please get that like, join the tribe and subscribe, and share if you really care. Today I just want to touch on some of the news I've been hearing about the Savannah port expansion. That's good news. That's real good news for Georgia, the East Coast, and hopefully for this freight recession coming to an end. They did like they had like a 14% increase in February, and that was the biggest increase, I believe, in history as far as these ports. And now that's the biggest port in the United States. So I was happy to hear that. I got a few friends that still pull intermodal containers, and I know they kind of happy about that. Intermodal has always been seasonal, so you have to be prepared for that type of stuff, the ups and downs, trucking industry in general, but container has always been seasonal. But with that expansion, that's good news, man. I was just happy to hear that. For those who don't know about intermodal containers, you pulling from the ports, you need a TWIC card to get on the port. If you don't have a TWIC card, you have to pay for an escort, and have to pay for drayage. That's when somebody picks up your load for you and you go get the load and to deliver. I pulled containers for almost 2 years. It was all right. I think the best thing that I liked about it is you take a load anywhere 400, 500, 600 miles, sometimes longer, get unloaded, and you always come back empty. That was one of the good things. I didn't like the tires they had on them. It had tubes and stuff, and when they blow or if they go flat, a lot of times you don't know, and they call that run flat, and they like to charge you maybe sometimes $400 for that. So you gotta make sure you do pre-trip and post-trip inspections and check out the trailer throughout your trip. Very, very mandatory to do that, especially with intermodals. But that was good news. A lot of some more good news. Used trucks are coming down very cheap. I was just checking online. 2021, 2022s with less than 500,000 miles, going for like 27 and 34, less than $40,000, man. I'm like, man, I paid for my truck 2018 less than 100,000, but it wasn't less than 40,000. You know what I'm saying? So, man, hey, it is what it is, man. But for people that's looking to get in, it's a good time to buy a truck. Now, it's not the best time to get in the market. Drive-in rates are currently at like $1.82, which is crap. You gotta have work, you gotta know how to get work, and you gotta have a good work ethic to even try to survive, break even. So, but as far as purchasing equipment, it's a good time to purchase equipment right now. Like I said last week, capacity was on an increase for the first time in years, and I think that's because of that independent contractor law going into effect. You had a lot of people applying and getting their own carrier, so I think that was an effect of that independent contractor law. I'm still trying to get as much information I can on that, so I can share it with you guys. It hasn't affected me. Like I said, I am an independent contractor leased on to a carrier. They haven't fed me any information, or it hasn't affected me in any kind of way, so I don't have nothing new to share. I do know it's a lawsuit against that law in the state of Texas. People are trying to fight it, saying it's unconstitutional or whatever, but that's all I know about that. This last week though, it was a net loss of carriers, so it's back to normal. It's normally a loss of carriers. It's been like that for years, for the past few years. I think it was like 205 carriers lost, which is not a lot, but back to seeing a net loss. Still, the truck to load ratio, it's not above one truck, one load for every 3 trucks. So, you know, it's still hard, man. This trucking industry is still hard. It's something that I love doing, enjoy doing, and always envision myself building a trucking transportation company. So, you know, I'm rolling with the punches, but it's not easy. So people that's interested in getting in, make sure you have a good support system. Make sure you know what you're doing, and make sure you have a passion for doing it, because it will turn. Trucking industry has always been ups and downs. This down period has just been a lot longer than usual. So with that being said, you know, the turn should be happening pretty soon. I was saying before, I foresee changes coming in the second quarter. We're about in the second quarter now, so we just have to see how things go. Let's see what else I had down here. The rejection rate is still, it's like 3.68%, so it's not above 4. That's very low. During the peak, the golden era of trucking, which was during the pandemic, that rejection rate was around 10%. So it'll never go back to there, but that's the difference and where we're at. If we can get it to, I think, about 5 to 6, 7, I think we can get the rates above $2. People will be, I think that will relieve a lot of stress of some of these carriers, owner operators out here. I know the contract and company drivers really don't feel it as much. I'm an owner operator, so you know, I tend to lean towards that, and that's who I tend to you know, I share the same feelings and emotions as the owner operators, because I'm in it with them. Spark market carrier, we're like on the bottom of the barrel, and we definitely getting the shit in of the stick right about now. So that's pretty much all the information I had. Diesel prices are coming down. They're like $4.05 right now, from a peak for like the second week of February, where they were continually rising. Since then, it's been coming down. So I've been navigating my way around that, running to Dallas, because the fuel is always cheaper in Mississippi, Texas, some parts of Louisiana, Alabama. So, you know, I've been doing what I gotta do, you know, to stay afloat. You gotta be smart. You gotta know how to navigate. You gotta check your heat maps and stuff like that, and you gotta work your network. Still got plans to expand. I'm actively steady looking for drivers, whether it's solo or team. So anybody out there, hit me up on the website. Give me your information, your resume, and let's get to work. Because this is going to change around, and once things start changing around, you want to be in a position to capitalize off the market change. So that's all I had. Thank everybody for stopping by. Just wanted to, you know, share that good news of the Savannah port expansion. Give a couple of the updates, what I've been hearing in the news. Just relaxing right now, waiting to run my dedicated run on Friday, do my little night run and everything. Things been going well, so hope everybody's being safe out there, staying blessed. It's your boy Boss Rider, Navigate Logistics. Peace.